Alright, what is up you guys? Dan the Marketing Man here. I'm going to keep this video with as little fluff as possible, but just some context for this call. This is Kevin, okay? He's my main salesperson and he's actually going to show you how it's done, okay? He's going to show you how he closes a deal live on this call. And if you guys want to see, I've actually used to do my own sales calls back in the day. So watch my old live sales calls. It's done the exact same way, okay? I trained Kevin to be a pro, just like I trained all of my other students to freaking be killer beasts, and you can actually watch their interviews on my YouTube channel. So without further ado, here's the video and I'll see you guys at the end.
Great stuff. So yeah, thanks for getting on. I'm sure you've seen a bunch of stuff like this before, so I'll keep it very quick. It usually takes 10 or 15 minutes just to show you here by sharing my screen. So yeah, and if you have any questions or anything along the way, just feel free to ask. And I've been on calls like this as well, so I know what it's like. If you feel like it's not for you or anything along the way, you can just let me know and we'll go our separate ways.
Cool.
Perfect. Great. So yeah, actually, before we get started, how are you currently getting new applications at the moment?
Like all my stuff is referral.
Nice. Yeah, that's the best, the easiest to convert. But like a lot of our clients, they've tried the home advisors, Zillow, realtor.com, social media ads and stuff like that. Have you tried any of them too?
I've done a little bit of social media ads. It's okay. Just really like any of my social media stuff is that I've converted as like all organic social media stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah, I would say like my ad spend is very, very little.
Got you. Yeah, and we would see the same thing usually with like social media advertising, as well as a lot of it is very low intent, just because with the advertising they're watching cat videos on Facebook and then just something pops up and they may autofill it without even realizing, and then you call them and they're like, hey, I don't even know what this is. But yeah, then with the Zillow and like home advisors and stuff like that, a lot of times they're shared leads, so 15 other people are getting those leads, and only one person gets it. So yeah, it's not always the best, but we only look at qualified leads, so people who are actually applying for loans. But yeah, I'll get into that in a little bit, but I'm still kind of curious about your process. Like, how many loans are you averaging per month at the moment?
We're doing like 20 to 30 loans a month.
Nice, that's really good. And are you at capacity with that, or how much more could you handle? Like, do you have a team and stuff like that?
Yeah, I've got 2 assistants, so we can do a lot more.
Excellent. Well, those are brilliant numbers. And I know my colleague reached out to you through Instagram. You probably saw some of our program, but yeah, I'm about to show you that here now. So thanks for letting me in on your situation. So I'll give you a bit of a background about us now. So we started about 3 years ago. And to be honest with you, when we started, we were just like everybody else. Like, we were giving our clients those low intent social media leads. You probably got the calls from, the Facebook marketing agencies and stuff like that, trying to sell you Facebook ads. But we were just like them. And to be honest, we felt like we were selling snake oil at one point, because the leads would look good on the spreadsheet, but then many times our clients would never close anything. So yeah, at that point, we had to go back to the team and back to the drawing board and just say, look, how can we get these leads to actually convert? So that's when we developed our new inbound model that we have here. So now we only focus on converting the leads that we already have coming in, rather than just generating a bunch of random leads that go nowhere. So we really filter them out, and we only give you the ones that are actually qualified and interested. So you can see that on my screen here now. This is one of our main sites, veteranhousingloans.com. And we have a massive network of sites like this set up all across the US. We're actually in every state bar Hawaii. So it's all organic. When someone is online Googling for how to get a VA loan in Texas, or, conventional loan pre-approval in Florida, or even FHA loan in Colorado, whatever it is, that's how they'll find our specific site. So once they find us, they'll inquire on our site here, and then we'll reach out to them and ask for their permission to do a soft credit pull to make sure that they're qualified before we ever send them to you. So with the soft credit pull, they have to hit a minimum of 620 with the credit score. Income has to be over 30 to 50,000, and that is adjustable as well, depending on the state, and also a minimum loan amount as well, again, depending on the state. So we ask them a bunch of other questions here. You can see there's actually about 12 questions here, all the basic info. And a lot of our clients like to ask them if they're working with a realtor or not, because obviously when they're not working with a realtor, which 90% of these people aren't, you can then hand them to a realtor. And that's a lot better than asking for handouts and stuff like that if you can go with a qualified referral.
Sure.
But yeah, once they hit the minimum credit score, income, and loan amount, that's when our team actually follows up with them to book the appointment for you. So yeah, we do all of the follow up. We'll message and call them until they say, yes, I'm ready to speak to a loan officer. And at that point, we'll either live transfer them to you, or else we'll just book an appointment on your calendar if you're busy at the time. So yeah, that's essentially it. And it's very streamlined because, you know, we've already talked to them at least 2 times over the phone before we ever send them to you, on top of making sure they're qualified with the soft credit pull. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or anything like that, you can feel free to ask. But with our network, what we've seen over the last 3 years is the number one way to actually close these people has been intent. You know, it's not credit score or it's not income or anything like that. Of course, you need good credit score and income to close the deal, which is why we have the guarantees and the minimums. But intent's what's really going to close the deal. Like, I don't know if you've talked to some people, you know, before from maybe social media, you know, leads and stuff like that, right? They say they're interested, but then it comes time to get the bank documents and they just disappear.
Right.
Yeah, and that was happening to us like all the time when we were doing the social media stuff. But now, since we just switched to the new inbound model of just letting the people that are, you know, online and searching and actually interested come to us, and now our close rate is around 15% on average across all of our clients. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Did you have any questions or anything?
No, I mean, it all makes sense. I guess, you know, get down to the nitty gritty. What's the cost?
The golden question, of course.
Yeah.
So the one thing about our program is we don't have that much volume just because of the nature of how we get our referrals. Like, we only get people that are coming to our sites every single month. So if you let me know what state you're thinking of starting off in, I can tell you the volume that we can guarantee in that state every month.
So Missouri and Kansas is where we would want to start.
Okay. Got you. Yeah, I'll just have to ask my manager just because he says, or he has the numbers of, you know, what's coming in and stuff like that in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So butcher that. Missouri and Kansas.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he'll get back to us there now.
Okay.
And yeah, other than that, just while we're waiting for the numbers and stuff like that, so it can show you the price. It's just month to month. There's no long-term contract or anything like that. You can cancel at any time. And, you know, there's no setup fees or cancellation fees or any hidden costs or anything like that. It's literally dependent on how much volume that you take. So you get a discount for taking more of our leads. So that's kind of the way it works. So we have 100 in each of those states, maximum of 100. So we literally don't have any more that are qualified coming in. And the minimum loan amount in Missouri is 200,000, minimum in Kansas 150,000. So they're all guaranteed to be over that. So I'll show you the breakdown of that on our calendar or calculator here. So as we said, 100 in each. So let's just say you're taking 100 at an estimated profit of, we'll just say 2,000 if you get 1%, which most people are getting more, but let's just say 15% close rate, which is our average, anywhere from 10 to 20%, depending on the skill of the loan officer. You know, obviously you're doing like 20 loans a month. So you would be upwards of the 15%, probably closer to 20. But the people who don't have much closing experience usually are closer to 10%. But anyway, we'll just be conservative, leave that at 15. Mm-hmm. That works out to be $60 per lead, 6,000 for the 100. And then that's 15 closed deals from the 15% with 24,000 in profit. So that's just our maximum. You can choose how many that you'd like to work with. So if we go for 60 here, you can see how the cost per lead here will change. So it scales the more you take, the cheaper. The more you take, the cheaper it is. So that works out to be $66 per lead, 4,000 for the 60. And then that's 9 closed deals with the 15% and 14,000 in profit. So yeah, it scales all the way down, and really where the drop off is at 60. So, from 60 to 100, it goes from $66 per lead to $60 per lead. But then from 60 downwards is kind of where it gets a bit more expensive. But, even if you wanted to try it out, you definitely could. Our minimum is actually 30. So if you wanted to try it out, you could try it out with 30, and that works out to be 2,500. That's 4 to 5 closed deals from the 15%, and that's 6,500 in profit.
Right. What will go back, put in 60, would you?
Yep. So 60 works out to be 4,000. That's 9 closed deals from the 15%,
Okay.
and 14,000 profit. And everything is included as well. Staff credit pool, us doing the qualification, automating the appointments, and live transferring to you as well. And these 60 as well, they're guaranteed 60 qualified referrals. So it's not just 60 random. All of those 60 are guaranteed to hit the minimum credit score, income, and loan amount. And that income, as well as employer verified, the credit score is obviously a staff credit pool. And if you don't if they don't hit any of those criteria, you don't pay. So you can see that with Benjamin's leads here. These guys are below 620. So he doesn't pay for these leads. He still gets them because, some lenders can do below 620,
Right.
but he doesn't pay for the lead. So if you choose to get 60, you'll probably end up getting 75, maybe 15 of which will be unqualified that you'll still get, but you only pay for the ones that are qualified. So if you got 50, or if you got 50 leads and let's say 10 of them were unqualified, you're refunded for the 20 leads that you didn't get because you didn't get 20, or sorry, you didn't get 10, and then 10 of which were unqualified. So yeah, that's the way it works. Okay. And it only takes 2 days as well to set you up because we already have the leads coming in. It's just a matter of setting up your CRM, giving yourself and maybe your coworkers logins if they need it. And yeah, from there on the third day, you getting your live transfers, waking up to appointments being set for you as well. And any notifications that come through as well, we can set that up so that you're not missing anything within CRM.
Yeah. So do you guys just charge the card each time a lead comes in? You charge like every month? How does that work?
Yeah, so we just do month to month. So moving forward, let's say you wanted to get started, we would just send you over the written guarantee, which would guarantee your quality and your quantity. And then we would just bill you for however many leads that you wanted moving forward. And then worst case scenario, you didn't 20 leads were unqualified. We would just refund you for the 20 leads that were unqualified.
Gotcha. So that just rolls. So let's just say charge me $4,000. I get 1,000 in credit. So that just rolls over to the next month. So the next month I would be charged $3,000 basically.
You could do that. You have the option to either, obviously take it off the next month's payment, or else, worst case scenario, you didn't want to work with us anymore. We would just refund you for whatever leads that you didn't get.
Okay.
But that hardly ever happens. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. What's your minimum contract?
So it's just month to month. There's no long-term contract or anything like that. You can cancel at any time. So we're very transparent like that. We know there's people, like we've even had people trying to switch over to our company from other companies, and they've been asked to pay like a cancellation fee and all of this kind of stuff. But we're very transparent. We know there's a lot of snake oil in the market. So yeah, we don't want to work with anyone that doesn't want to work with us, because we're kind of in a new unique position, really. Like we're just looking for people to partner with in certain states, like maybe like 1 or 2 people per state, because all of the referrals are 100% exclusive. So if you take 60, obviously there's only 40 left, and we build up from there. So, our model is usually, bring you in and give you a taste, and then you take the rest of the leads, halfway through the month, you have 200 pre-approval and 1 closed. Then you call us and you say, hey, I want the rest of the leads, and you get the discount. And also you can branch out to the other states as well after that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely give it a whirl, and if I get 60 leads in the next 30 days and at least make my money back, I'm gonna go to the next one. So
yeah, that's perfect. That's the way we do it. So yeah, if you have a couple of minutes right now, we can get set up and we'll start on your CRM.
Okay.
Perfect. Great. I'll send you over this link, and is it okay to send it through the Zoom chat?
Sure, yeah, that's fine. I think.
Perfect.
You want an issue with it?
And you have our, I have your email as well. Let me just double check that, but I've sent that through to the Zoom chat now.
Okay, 1 second.
No worries. And you can also choose what lead type that you want moving forward. So if you wanted exclusively VA purchase, we could do that for you, or you could have a mix as well. It's up to you.
Oh, okay.
And you can pick what type you want later on. Maybe you need, a day or two to think about it. There's no worries there. You can come back to us, and make a decision, but just so you know that option is available for you.
Okay. All right, so I press to get started. All right.
Okay, that's right. The 60 isn't on that page actually.
It's okay. I'll just do 40 for now. That's fine.
Okay, no worries.
All right, proceed to checkout.
So there's actually one other option on this payment site as well that I didn't walk you through yet. So if this will go through.
Oh, well, it says it's being processed, so.
Okay, that's no worries. Well, yeah, it was just about what leads you wanted to choose anyway, but as I said to you, you can choose that down the line as well.
Oh yeah, I just clicked. I just want to do.
Perfect, no worries.
Okay.
Just checking with my manager here now. You should have got a receipt to your email. If that came through for you, we should be good to go. I think he's confirming. Yeah, we got it. Perfect. Great. Yeah. So yeah, there's just one more thing is to send you over the agreement, and that's digitally signable as well. So you can have your own copy of that. And let me just send that through to you as well. Doc. Yeah, that's on its way to you now. So that should be coming from Doc Hub.
Okay.
And did you want a mix between the two different states?
No, just Missouri is fine.
Perfect. No worry.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt you there because I knew you're probably reading through it, but my account manager will reach out to you between 1 to 2 hours via email. So just keep an eye on your email and maybe your spam folder as well. And he will take it from here. So he will give you your kickoff call, train you how to use the CRM, and be there for you for any questions you have along the way as well, so that you're taken care of and you're getting value from the program.
Okay, sounds good.
Perfect. Thanks very much, Taylor. It was great
Yep.
to have you on board, and I wish you the best success with our referrals and a long-term relationship with our company.
Yep, thank you. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Taylor. All the best.
Bye.
Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Tell me what you guys thought in the comments right now. If you have any feedback for Kevin or for myself, just please leave that in the comments. For those of you watching this video because you want experience on how to close high ticket deals or even low ticket deals at all, I'm actually launching a new course right now. It's called Boss. Click the link in the description if you're interested in getting some extra training with some daily accountability, training that I provide that took my students to 10K per month. Okay, there's multiple students who have already hit that. Check out the link in the description, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys when I see you guys.